Let me show you how easy it is to make these paper bows for Christmas. You'll start off by taking 4 pieces of construction paper. These are from Crayola, and then you'll fold them in half like a hamburger, and then each side in half again to quarter it. Then it's time to take our paper cutter. If you are a crafter, I highly recommend getting one of these. And cut our paper into strips of 4. Once we have all of our strips, it's time to accordion fold each strip into thirds like you see me doing here. It should look like an elongated S shape. I folded 8 of these strips and then laid them out in the order I wanted my bows to be in. Then I folded each strip in half and put those to the side. Now it's time to make the bow tails. Here I used cardstock because I wanted a thicker material, but you can absolutely use another sheet of construction paper. I folded this piece into quarters and then cut those strips. I took one of my strips and cut it down even more, and this piece will act as the middle of our bow. I then with scissors added in some detailing on the bow's tail, and now it's time to hot glue. I started by hot gluing down the accordion strips to each other, and I applied a small dot of hot glue right in the center and then matched the next strip center so they were sitting directly on top of each other. I did this with 8 strips, and then taking my small paper strip, I hot glued that to my bow to hold its shape. After cutting off any strip excess, I put a thin piece of hot glue to my tail, and I glued both of those onto the bow, slightly overlapping. This craft is super easy and can be done in just a few minutes. I first put them on my tree, and I thought that they were so cute, but decided to install them on one of my Christmas garlands. So I took fishing line and hot glued each bow to the fishing line. And if you don't want to redo this part 10 million times, I do recommend learning from my mistakes and not just eyeing it, but instead bring out a ruler. I left about 2 feet of fishing line off either end, so I tied both ends into the tension rod holding my garland in place, and I think it looks perfect.